Hello everybody, this is CXDGaming, and that is Slayer Boy, stuck somewhere in the weirdest position ever on Dead Island. He's actually partially India. Wow. Okay, that's really funny. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again. So this is Dead Island, and I hope to bring you many more game reviews starting from this one. So this is the first of many game reviews I'm gonna bring you guys. This is Dead Island. Before I get into anything about the game, I'd just like to talk about who made this game. It is developed by Techland, published by Deep Silver, distributed by Valve and Square Enix in North America, Spike in Japan. It is a first-person horror shooter game, open-world RPG mix, I guess. It kind of reminds me of Mirror's Edge. Very first-person oriented. When you attack, you can see yourself doing this sort of thing. You can see your legs and arms. So it's kind of like Mirror's Edge. But anyways, let's move on with Dead Island, since we're not here to talk about Mirror's Edge. The first thing I want to talk about is the graphics of this game is very impressive. Obviously it takes a different approach from Crysis. You know, it's not the most beautiful rendered forest, but it's pretty detailed, as you can see. Right now I'm actually running in 720p resolution because I want to film this in 720p. I don't want to film in 180p. It's just too big. But everything else is maxed. Texture size, particle size, physics X, and everything. As you can see, the texture is pretty good. Not bad here. The most impressive thing is actually the water. I can find the water somewhere. The reflection of water. It adds a very nice... Okay, let's just jump down there and find a patch of water.
Oh my god!
So as you can see, the water has very nice... it's very nicely rendered in real time. That's the key word. It has very nice noise to make these kind of pattern here. One thing I find very odd is that when it renders my blade, as you can see a weird shadow following my blade right here. That shadow is out of scale. It should not be like that size, because I mean, when you see a reflection in the water, it should not reflect the real size of the image. It should be smaller because you're further away from water. So obviously this is some sort of approximation method that does not really calculate the real reflection of water, which is really expensive to do, if not impossible in real time, at least now. So other than that, this game has very, very impressive graphics. I can see it's very pretty. The weather doesn't look too fake, even though we know that it's fake, because weather simulation is one of the hardest things in computer graphics. But just take a look at the trees, even their movement, water reflection, and even this black dude here is very nicely rendered. So, graphics, very good. So definitely worth your money if you like great looking games. And it's very detailed texture as well. Although the lighting's kind of odd, the ambient and the reflecting, or yeah, the highlight is kind of odd. But anyways, for real time, it's doing very, very good job. So let's move on to the sound. There's not a lot about to talk about, other than the fact that it has very rich sound responding to the game, for example. The sound of slashing body parts and liquid gooing out from detached or amputated arms and limbs and kicking dead bodies. Look. Let's cut this arm off too. Let's cut a head off too. So now this is like a completely torso. Other than that, this game has very nice soft music to bring you along with this horror game. But I gotta say, it's not as impressive as, say, I don't know, Castlevania or something. That's really weird. It's kicking like a telepathic body. Look at that. The body is 10 feet away and it's kicking air and pushing the body. Okay, something really weird about the game. Anyways, let's move on to the biggest part of the review, obviously, is gameplay. Why should you spend money to buy this game? You know, what do you expect once you bought it? Well, first of all, I want to talk about how the game is actually set up. It is set up with 4 players. You can choose one of the 4 players. Each player has a specialty. For example, I'm a blade master, or a sharp weapon master, so I can use blades and axes, anything that's sharp, basically. Slayer here is actually a one-time weapon master, so he uses anything that is, for example, anything that is actually blunt, like hammers or you can actually use wood planks as a blunt weapon. It's kind of weird. Pipe, and he's actually holding a base bat with nails on it, and that's actually a custom weapon. But before getting items, let's finish the character first. So the other two characters are throw weapon master, so you can actually throw a weapon like this. So the other guys, the other person specializes in that, and I believe we have a gun master that uses guns. There are guns in this game, but right now I'm pretty early in the game, because if I were to do this in a later game, I'd probably be busy killing zombies. I can't talk to you at the same time. So that's the characters, and the game is set up so that you can actually co-op, just like me and Slayer here. We are in the same game. One thing that's really weird about this game is that when you actually finish a quest, only the hosts get the quest done, not the co-op. For example, I'm in Slayer Boy's game right now, and whatever we finish, he gets credit for. Although I get the reward in his game, but once I leave this game and go to my own world, I'll be like, crap, I just start over again. So that's one weird thing I don't get. And you can actually call up to 4 people, and you can have all 4 different players, or you can have all 4 the same players, whatever you want. So it's a very fun game to play with your friends. Now, there's a very interesting item system in this game. So other than the fact that you pick up items like this and you can wave them and kill things, you can actually pick up different items, like, I mean, not malicious items, miscellaneous items, or misc items, like batteries, belt, blade, bleach, bolts, diamond. You're supposed to sell diamonds, but you can make weapon out of those. Drugs unit, duct tape, you know, all this kind of scrap things. And if you actually have this sort of thing, and okay, I think it's over here. You walk to, it's not over here. Hey Slayer, where is the workbench? If you find a workbench, you will be able to modify your weapon. So you can actually create weapons like what Slayer is holding here, a baseball bat with a bunch of nails on it, or what I'm using here, a axe with batteries. Like this. You have a battery and you have electricity and you deliver shocks. So it's very fun playing this game while you finding out all this custom miscellaneous items, and at the same time discover mods that tells you how to build weapon. For example, high voltage mod is what my axe was. Toxic mod, you know, give toxicity to enemies, stuff like that. It's very interesting. Quest is given by NPCs, and they occupy a small area that is not inhabited by zombies. What are you doing on top of an umbrella? But anyways, so quests are given by NPCs, and they usually direct you to some place. For example, the bottom right of my screen, you see a little dotted line that guides me to some place that's supposed to finish my quest, and I get some kind of reward, either money, some kind of weapon mod, some kind of item like weapon, or even money. You can use those to advance your quest. And a very fun part of the game is actually driving. You can actually drive in this game, just like GTA. So I would say, other than the fact that this is a first-personal RPG, shooter, horror, whatever type you want to say it is, it's actually basically GTA plus Modern Warfare plus zombie. Although very weird is that I'm driving on the right side. If you're from Europe, then you're normal. You know, you think it's normal to drive on the right side, but I'm from North America, so we drive on the left side. It's very weird to drive. But anyway, other than that, the fun part about driving is you can squash zombies. Let's find some zombies to squash. Right here. Oh my god, okay, missed that one. Okay, we'll just find out. But he picked lock. So we just crushed him. It's not as fun when you see a zombie running at you, actually. Some zombies really like to run at cars that are moving at a high velocity. So I could get this zombie, and hopefully it'll notice us. Okay, look, it's on the ground now. So it's getting up. It's very, very angry. It's gonna crush us. Come on. Come on, you can do it. 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 Come on, zombie. There you go. There you go. Run at me. Run at me. Not walk to me. Run. Okay, fine. I'll just kill you. So you kill like this. So yeah, you can drive just like GTA. That was a zombie running at me. but it's very weird to drive. Zombie, yes, they break your window for some weird reason. But anyways, I'm driving in the opposite direction to actually. Oh, there's one running at me. This gonna run at me. She's crazy, and I'm just gonna kill her. And she dies. And the reason why everybody's wearing bikinis is because we're on a tropical island, some fictional island. That's why it's called Dead Island. So, Slayer Boy, why don't we go finish the quest and show the viewers what it's like to finish quests. So basically, this is a co-op online game with 4 different selectable characters. You can expect a wide range of gameplay in the video game: driving, killing, modified weapons, finding out treasures, getting money. Basically, a lot of stuff to do. And I think I bought this on Halloween discount, so it was only like $30 or something. So for $30, I think it's definitely worth it. So now, having gone through all this amazing stuff about the game, as you watch me play it, I just want to talk about, actually the quest is the other direction. I want to talk about some things that are really weird about this game. For example, as you can see at the beginning, Slayer was up at some weird place. Oh, here's a great example of what the player's base looked like, or the
I heard this
base.
scourge came from...
I can sell stuff. I can buy stuff.
Affection is what it is.
I can repair my items, like right here. I can repair. Yes, I'll repair. Yes, you can upgrade them. You can create different mods, as I was talking about. Deodorant bombs will require these things. Shock mod require one of these things and all of these things. And when you heal, actually use here. Drink it and you get more health, which I'm still lacking health. Okay, let's drink more. Drink more. Okay, I get more health. Top left corner. Great. So, moving on to the weird part of this game is when you have an alcohol, like a literally alcohol item lying somewhere, and you go pick it up, it magically switches that into your item slot, like one of these things. Say I'm holding this X right here. Stop whacking me, Slayer! Say I'm holding an X right here and I pick up my alcohol. Somehow this X will turn to alcohol. Like basically I automatically pick up alcohol and put my X back to my inventory bag for no reason. That's very, 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 very annoying when you face a bunch of zombies. Very, very annoying. So that's one thing weird. Number 2 is the physics is a bit odd. I'm not so sure what kind of physics engine they're using, but you can climb up things like, well, not this one, but you can also see Slayer was holding up mid-air, and it was kind of weird at this spot here that you can jump up here and you can get stuck here, right here like this, and push me out. And car is also very, very weird. For example, let's me get in the car. Now that I'm a car, I'm in the car and it's on. If I hit this vase in front of me, it does not break. That is just very weird. When you have a giant moving vehicle hitting a tiny object, the laws of momentum tells us that it will break. This does not break. So in terms of that, it's not as impressive as say the Crisis or Cryengine 3, where actually things break. And worst of all, it actually adds more physics to you. For example, if I were to turn at this chair, it actually tilts my car. Like this tiny chair, it tilts my car. So it's very, very weird, the driving physics at least. And the turning is a bit odd as well, but you gotta play the game to find out. But in short, despite all the weird things this game brings you, it definitely brings you a lot of fun and great... Okay, don't be that close to me. Oh, one thing's weird is that people can push each other out of areas. And also, one funniest thing is actually you can jump on top of each other, like you can jump here, and it bounces you off a little bit. So you can actually reach unreachable areas by that way. So that's one of the odd things about the physics engine. But despite all these bad things, there's a lot of fun thing about this game. For example, you can customize your character by using different skill tree like this. I'm mostly a combat person, so... And you can Fury is kind of like your ulti that you've seen. I don't think I showed you, but anyways. You can also collect items, you can finish quests, and you have pretty graphics to look at. So in all, for 40 bucks, I think when it first came out it was more expensive than that, but anyway, for 40 bucks, about 40 bucks now, $39 on Steam, you can get it, and it's a very nice game. Enables co-op play, and it's definitely worth your time doing. All sort of those things. It gives you a car part and cars. So anyway, so it's definitely worth playing, and I can't jump to that place where Slayer is. I hate this. So it's definitely worth playing despite all the negative and weird things about it. And yeah, so if you guys really want to score, here's a score I would give. Graphics, I would say this is about a 9 to 9.5 out of 10. Sound, probably a 8 out of 10. Storyline, there's not really a lot of storyline. It's just more like, crap, we're stuck here. I need to get out. In order to get out, I need to fix the radio. And then we find parts to fix the radio. And then say, okay, the radio is fixed, but whoever on the other side of the radio is not there, so we have to go here and get this. So there's a lot of point A, point B traveling, and then grab object C, come back point A, and go on kind of quest. So the story is kind of okay. I'll give it maybe like a 5. Doesn't really have a storyline at all. Gameplay, very impressive, just like Mirror's Edge. Very immersive, first personal, as you can see. Even my shadow follows my kick. And actually they actually also included a stamina bar, as you can see the blue bar in the bottom there. If I'm out of stamina, I actually can't do anything. Right now I'm constantly pressing space and kick. And I can't do anything until I recover stamina bar. So that's a very nice feature. Compared to, for example, Left 4 Dead, you can just keep whacking your melee key and shoving zombie away to survive. You're not allowed to do that here. I'm standing on light post. Anyways, so this game is definitely worth grabbing. Graphics 9.5 out of 10, sound 8, story 5, gameplay I would give it a 8.5. So all in all, it's probably going to be averaged around 8. So I think it's really worth getting. Maybe the storyline's a bit harsh. Maybe I'll give it a 6. But this is what I would conclude. So, just to show you guys more stuff, I just want to complete some quests. Let's get some quests done, Slayer. Pick any quest you want. I just want to show some killing zombie action. So from now on, it's all about action. No talking.